The hip-hop world is in shock as Max B goes nuclear on Wack 100 and even drags his mom into the chaos, leaving fans speechless. What started as a tense Clubhouse session quickly turned into one of the most explosive moments in recent hip-hop drama, and everyone online is talking about it. Sources say Max B had been holding back for a while, but something Wack 100 said finally triggered a reaction that no one could ignore. The confrontation wasn't just words, it was raw emotion, street energy, and a level of intensity that shook the entire virtual room. Witnesses on Clubhouse claim that Max B's voice boomed through the chat, calling out Wack 100 in ways fans never expected, while also taking aim at personal matters that left the conversation bordering on chaotic. People on the live stream were scrambling, some leaving in shock, others recording every second. The drama escalated so fast that Wack 100 reportedly had no choice but to retreat, leaving Max B standing tall in the middle of the digital storm. Fans on social media immediately jumped on clips, memes, and debates. Everyone is asking, what really happened between Max B and Wack 100? Was this long simmering tension finally boiling over, or was this an unpredictable eruption that caught even Max B's closest allies off guard? In this video, we break down the full story, the shocking personal moments, and the chaos that erupted on Clubhouse, giving you every jaw-dropping detail that has hip-hop fans talking nonstop. Right after Max B's explosive confrontation on Clubhouse, the online world went completely viral. Clips of the incident were shared across Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, with every fan, influencer, and hip-hop commentator trying to make sense of what had just happened. The tension between Max B and Wack 100 had been simmering for weeks, but no one expected it to blow up in such a dramatic fashion, especially not with Wack 100's mom dragged into the conversation. The sheer audacity of Max B calling out personal matters sent shockwaves through the community. Insiders say that Max B had been observing Wack 100's actions for some time, keeping quiet while the tension slowly built. When Wack 100 appeared on Clubhouse, talking with his usual bravado, Max B decided it was time to confront him directly. Witnesses describe a scene that was both intense and chaotic. Max B's voice dominated the room as he addressed grievances that many believed had been long ignored. The comments weren't just about business or street credibility. They delved into family, loyalty, and reputation, topics that immediately elevated the drama. As the confrontation escalated, other participants in the Clubhouse struggled to maintain control of the situation. Some tried to mediate, but Max B's energy was relentless. Fans watching online could feel the tension rise with each second, as Wack 100 grew visibly defensive. The discussion quickly shifted from casual conversation to a high-stakes showdown, one that blurred the lines between personal vendetta and public spectacle. Max B's delivery was precise yet intense, calling out inconsistencies, past actions, and perceived disrespect, leaving Wack 100 scrambling for a response. Social media exploded in real time. Clips of Max B shouting, gesturing, and dominating the conversation flooded timelines, sparking heated debates. Fans took sides immediately. Some defended Max B, praising him for speaking truth and holding people accountable. Others criticized the personal nature of his attacks, especially involving Wack 100's mother, arguing that it crossed a line that should have stayed private. Regardless of perspective, no one could deny the intensity and drama of the moment. Behind the scenes, sources claim that Max B's confrontation was calculated. While it seemed spontaneous to those watching, friends and insiders suggest that Max had been planning to address Wack 100 directly, timing his appearance on Clubhouse for maximum impact. This wasn't just about venting frustration, it was a strategic move designed to assert dominance and send a message, not only to Wack 100, but to anyone watching who might underestimate Max B's influence in the hip-hop world. Wack 100, reportedly caught off guard by the directness and intensity, struggled to respond effectively. Attempts to deflect or counter Max B's statements were minimal and hesitant, and at several points, Wack 100 reportedly froze, unsure how to handle the level of confrontation. According to multiple sources, this hesitation only fueled Max B's momentum, allowing him to dominate the conversation even further. Every jab, every pointed question, and every call-out escalated the tension, keeping fans glued to their screens. The personal element involving Wack 100's mother added a layer of shock that few anticipated. While some viewers felt it was a bridge too far, others saw it as part of Max B's strategy to highlight perceived hypocrisy and loyalty issues within Wack 100's circle. The story quickly became about more than just a feud. It was about reputation, respect, and the consequences of actions in the public eye. Fans dissected every word, gesture, and reaction, turning the incident into a multi-layered narrative that dominated online discussion for hours. Adding to the intrigue, insiders revealed that this confrontation might not be the end of the drama. Some sources suggest that Max B had been accumulating information and experiences over months, waiting for the perfect moment to address Wack 100 directly. The Clubhouse session, while chaotic, was just the visible peak of a much larger story involving alliances, disagreements, and long-standing street-level tensions. This context only fueled speculation and anticipation for what could happen next. The Harlem streets and online forums were alive with debate. Influencers and rappers who had observed the drama weighed in, adding stories, interpretations, and their own perspectives. Some praised Max B's assertiveness, claiming he held Wack 100 accountable in a way few others could. Others criticized the escalation, suggesting that it could have been handled privately without public spectacle. Regardless of opinion, the confrontation became a defining moment, one that fans and insiders would reference for months to come. Fans also speculated about the potential fallout from this confrontation. Would Wack 100 retaliate, or would he step back to preserve his reputation? How would other figures in the hip-hop community respond, especially those aligned with either side? The uncertainty added another layer of drama, keeping conversations alive across social media and community forums. Memes, reaction videos, and commentary flooded platforms, creating a viral cycle that showed no signs of slowing down. Some insiders claim that Max B's strategy was not just about confrontation, but also about setting a precedent. By challenging Wack 100 so publicly, Max demonstrated his willingness to address disrespect and defend his name in a way that demanded attention. This approach resonated with fans who admired his courage, while also unsettling those who thought the feud would remain private or low-key. The stakes had shifted, and the drama now had wider implications for Harlem's hip-hop scene. Adding to the story, sources revealed that Max B's energy on Clubhouse had caught several mutual friends and associates by surprise. Many expected a measured discussion, but the intensity and personal nature of Max's statements created a chaotic atmosphere. Observers described the session as unpredictable, explosive, and one of the wildest confrontations in recent hip-hop drama history. Fans across platforms echoed these sentiments, amplifying the story's reach and making it a trending topic almost instantly. The incident also highlighted the role of social media in modern hip-hop conflict. Live streaming, instant clips, and real-time reactions amplified the drama, ensuring that no detail went unnoticed. Fans dissected every moment, Max B's tone, his choice of words, Wack 100's reactions, and even background context. The Clubhouse chaos became a case study in how digital platforms can escalate personal conflicts into viral spectacles, capturing attention far beyond the original participants. Despite the intensity, insiders note that the confrontation may have been a necessary airing of grievances. Max B, according to sources, had endured years of perceived disrespect and misleading narratives from Wack 100 and his affiliates. This moment on Clubhouse allowed him to assert authority, correct misinformation, and reclaim narrative control. Fans who support Max B see this as a moment of vindication, where the artist stood up for himself and his legacy in a dramatic, unforgettable way. One thing is clear: the fallout from this Clubhouse confrontation is only beginning. Fans, influencers, and hip-hop insiders are analyzing every angle, debating motives, and predicting what could happen next. The combination of personal callouts, strategic dominance, and public spectacle has made this feud one of the most talked about moments in recent hip-hop history. Max B's explosive energy, coupled with Wack 100's defensive posture, created a narrative that will continue to reverberate across social media, music circles, and the streets of Harlem for weeks to come. The chaos didn't end when Wack 100 left Clubhouse. In fact, the aftermath was even more explosive. Clips of Max B going off on Wack 100 and his mom were shared across every social media platform imaginable. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and even TikTok lit up with reactions, memes, and heated debates. Fans dissected every word, pause, and tone, analyzing whether Max B had crossed a line or was simply delivering long overdue truth. The conversation wasn't limited to Harlem, it spread nationwide, drawing attention from hip-hop communities, influencers, and celebrities who couldn't resist weighing in. Sources close to the scene revealed that the tension between Max B and Wack 100 had been building for months. Wack 100 reportedly made subtle digs at Max B behind the scenes, questioning his credibility and influence in the Harlem rap game. Max, known for his patience, but also for his streetwise instincts, waited for the right moment. Clubhouse gave him the perfect platform, a live digital stage where he could control the narrative, assert dominance, and make sure the message hit directly. Friends of Max described the move as strategically explosive and calculated chaos. Fans online immediately noticed the layered tension in Max B's words. It wasn't just about calling out disrespect, it was about legacy, street credibility, and reputation. Max's delivery was sharp, controlled, and relentless, mixing personal grievances with pointed critiques of Wack 100's behavior. At several points, he directly challenged Wack 100's past actions, questioning loyalty, influence, and credibility in ways that had bystanders and online viewers stunned. The fact that he brought Wack 100's mom into the conversation added a level of shock value that ensured the clips would go viral. Meanwhile, Wack 100's response, or lack thereof, fueled the narrative even more. According to insiders, he struggled to regain composure after Max's verbal onslaught. Attempts to defend himself were brief, hesitant, and often cut off by Max's relentless energy. Observers described Wack 100 as overwhelmed and caught off guard, adding to the perception that Max had completely dominated the conversation. Fans dissected every reaction, replaying clips to see where Wack 100 faltered, analyzing body language, tone, and pauses as evidence of who truly had the upper hand. Street-level insiders added their perspective, claiming that Max B's reputation in Harlem only strengthened because of the confrontation. Many described him as a figure who doesn't just talk, he acts, asserts, and demands respect. This wasn't just another online feud, it was a Harlem moment, a display of dominance that echoed the city's history of rap drama and street influence. Online fans picked up on this too, creating memes, reaction videos, and analysis posts that turned the story into a multi-platform spectacle. The Clubhouse incident also sparked a wave of speculation about the fallout between the two figures. Fans debated whether Wack 100 would retaliate publicly or try to repair his reputation quietly. Others wondered if Max B had deeper motivations, perhaps setting the stage for future collaborations, alliances, or even escalating the drama further to assert his dominance in the Harlem and wider hip-hop scene. The uncertainty only fueled engagement, keeping the story trending and the audience glued to every development. In the midst of the chaos, other hip-hop figures began weighing in. Some supported Max B, claiming he had every right to call out disrespect and defend his name. Others sided with Wack 100, arguing that personal matters, especially involving family, should not have been made public. Every comment, tweet, and video added fuel to the fire, creating a multi-layered narrative that combined personal conflict, street credibility, and digital virality. Fans dissected every angle, turning the feud into a live case study in modern hip-hop drama. Insiders revealed that the drama might have lasting effects beyond just social media. Some claim that alliances in Harlem's rap community could shift, with artists, managers, and influencers choosing sides based on the confrontation. The ripple effect of Max B's eruption was already being felt in industry circles, as people reassessed who holds influence, credibility, and respect in the scene. Fans speculated endlessly, wondering which rappers or insiders might publicly react next, and what strategies both sides would employ to maintain or regain status. The story also took a digital life of its own. Fans began editing clips, creating compilations, and uploading reaction videos. Memes spread like wildfire, with some praising Max B for standing his ground, and others mocking the intensity of the confrontation. Online debates raged for hours, with viewers analyzing the subtleties in tone, word choice, and delivery. What started as a single Clubhouse session had become a viral storm that extended across platforms, creating a narrative that was part drama, part street politics, and entirely captivating. Adding another layer of intrigue, some sources suggest that Max B's strategy was not purely reactionary. By confronting Wack 100 so publicly, he may have been sending a message to the entire Harlem rap community. Disrespect will not go unnoticed, and reputation matters more than words. The calculated timing and platform choice Clubhouse allowed Max B to control both the narrative and the optics, ensuring maximum visibility and impact. Fans speculated on whether this confrontation would influence future collaborations, beefs, or alliances, turning a personal feud into a story with wide-reaching consequences. Meanwhile, Wack 100's circle reportedly scrambled to contain the fallout. Friends and associates reached out to manage the narrative, attempting to calm tensions and prevent further public escalation. Despite these efforts, Max B's clips continued to trend, with fans replaying key moments and dissecting every jab. The intensity of the confrontation, combined with the personal nature of the callouts, ensured that this story would dominate conversations for weeks to come. The drama evolves beyond a single confrontation. The story now encompasses fan reactions, street-level insights, insider perspectives, and the growing online narrative. Every tweet, video, and meme adds another layer to the story, amplifying the tension and keeping viewers engaged. Max B's eruption on Clubhouse has become a defining moment, not just for his personal feud with Wack 100, but for Harlem rap drama as a whole. Fans continue to debate whether Max B's actions were justified or excessive. Some argue that his approach was necessary to reclaim respect, while others feel that dragging personal family matters into public view crossed a line. Regardless of opinion, the confrontation has created an indelible moment in hip-hop history, one that fans will reference for years. Online, the narrative has taken on a life of its own, with fans adding commentary, speculation, and creative interpretations that extend the story far beyond the initial Clubhouse session. The story also emphasizes the modern intersection of social media, street credibility, and digital virality. Max B's confrontation is a prime example of how a single live interaction can escalate into a global spectacle, where every viewer becomes a participant, every clip becomes content, and every reaction fuels the ongoing narrative. Fans dissect the situation obsessively, analyzing implications for reputation, alliances, and influence within the hip-hop community. The drama doesn't stop on social media. Street-level voices in Harlem weighed in, some praising Max B's assertiveness, others questioning the method, but acknowledging the intensity. These perspectives, combined with online commentary, created a multi-layered narrative that blurred the lines between reality, performance, and public perception. Max B's strategy, energy, and timing all contributed to the story's viral momentum, ensuring that the confrontation remained relevant and widely discussed. The fallout from the Clubhouse chaos was instantaneous and massive. Fans and influencers dissected every clip, every comment, and every reaction, trying to understand the full story. Max B's explosive confrontation had already gone viral, but what happened next took the drama to a whole new level. Social media platforms lit up with speculation, memes, reaction videos, and endless debates about who came out on top and whether Wack 100 could ever recover from the embarrassment. Inside Harlem, street insiders weighed in, providing context that added even more intensity to the narrative. Many claimed that Max B's outburst was the culmination of long-standing tension, a mix of personal grievances and professional disagreements that had been quietly simmering for months. Sources said that Wack 100's inability to respond effectively in real time only amplified Max B's dominance, making it clear that the confrontation wasn't just verbal, it was a statement about respect, loyalty, and street credibility. Fans poured over every detail. The involvement of Wack 100's mom had sparked particularly heated debates. Some argued it crossed a line, others claimed it was part of the drama that defines hip-hop culture. Online, the story quickly became bigger than just two individuals. Memes spread like wildfire, with fans editing clips of Max B's powerful delivery, exaggerating reactions, and creating viral commentary that kept the narrative alive for days. It was no longer a simple feud. It had evolved into a digital spectacle, capturing the attention of hip-hop fans worldwide. Meanwhile, Wack 100's circles scrambled to respond. Behind-the-scenes attempts were made to smooth over reputations and prevent further escalation, but the momentum Max B had built was unstoppable. Clips continued to trend, and every online comment fueled speculation about possible retaliation, alliances, and the next moves in the drama. Influencers, bloggers, and podcasters dissected Max B's strategy, noting that his timing, platform choice, and precise execution demonstrated not only street smarts, but also a masterful understanding of digital influence. As the dust settled, insiders revealed even deeper layers to the story. Some claim Max B had been quietly gathering evidence and observing interactions for months, waiting for the perfect moment to confront Wack 100. The Clubhouse eruption wasn't random, it was a carefully calculated storm, designed to assert dominance while keeping Max B firmly in the narrative spotlight. Fans now realized that what seemed like chaos was actually strategy, and it had worked flawlessly. The story quickly caught the attention of other Harlem rappers and figures in the industry. Some publicly supported Max B, praising his assertiveness and strategic brilliance. Others criticized the personal nature of the attack, especially bringing a family member into the feud. The conversations extended beyond Harlem as hip-hop communities nationwide debated motives, outcomes, and the ethics of public callouts. Max B's confrontation had sparked a conversation that went beyond just him and Wack 100. It had become a case study in influence, power, and reputation in modern hip-hop. Fans continued to analyze the details, Max B's tone, his choice of words, and his timing. Each clip offered new insight, and every reaction fueled more speculation. Some wondered if Wack 100 would retaliate publicly, while others predicted he might step back to avoid further embarrassment. Either way, Max B had secured a clear win in public perception, dominating the narrative and reinforcing his status as a Harlem legend who commands attention whenever he speaks. The incident also highlighted how modern platforms like Clubhouse amplify drama. A single live conversation, viewed by hundreds in real time, had exploded into a global spectacle. Fans became participants, sharing clips, analyzing interactions, and debating motives. The combination of street tension and digital virality made the confrontation unforgettable, proving that in today's hip-hop world, influence isn't just about music, it's about controlling the narrative and commanding attention. Meanwhile, some insiders suggested that this confrontation might have long-term consequences for Wack 100's influence and credibility. Friends and associates were reportedly urging him to tread carefully, as public perception had shifted strongly in Max B's favor. The digital footprint of the incident ensured that every future comment or action would be judged against the Clubhouse explosion, adding pressure and intensity to the ongoing drama. As the week progressed, more details emerged about the prelude to the confrontation. Sources revealed prior disagreements, miscommunications, and subtle slights that had quietly escalated tension between Max B and Wack 100. The Clubhouse eruption, while shocking, was the result of months of built-up frustration. This insight gave fans a deeper understanding of the dynamics at play, emphasizing that in hip-hop, history, reputation, and relationships matter as much as talent or street cred. By the finale of this saga, Max B had achieved exactly what he intended. He asserted dominance, exposed perceived disrespect, and reminded the world of his influence in Harlem and hip-hop at large. Social media reactions, fan theories, and insider commentary all confirmed that this confrontation would be remembered as a defining moment in modern hip-hop drama. Fans continued to replay clips, share highlights, and debate every aspect of the event, keeping Max B at the center of the conversation. The story also set a precedent. It demonstrated that confrontation, when executed strategically and with precision, can dramatically shift public perception. Max B's eruption wasn't just a personal vendetta, it was a masterclass in narrative control, street credibility, and digital influence. Every fan, influencer, and insider who witnessed the event now had a reference point for how respect and reputation are enforced in today's hip-hop world. The saga left fans hungry for what comes next. Would Wack 100 respond? Would alliances shift? Could there be further escalations in Harlem's music scene? The answers remained uncertain, but one thing was clear: Max B had cemented his place as a force to be reckoned with, and the Clubhouse confrontation would be remembered as one of the most dramatic, viral, and talked-about moments in recent hip-hop history. Fans, street insiders, and online communities would continue dissecting, debating, and reliving the chaos for weeks, months, and even years to come.